On Mother's Day, took a walk with my husband and my grandson because we were going to be digging up some ramps, but we were also looking for morels. We did not find any morels. We did get some luscious, luscious ramps. But we found what I call the Consolation Mushroom. Here it is. This is the Dryad Saddle, or I think they call it the Pheasant Back. And why do I say Consolation? Because it's not one of the top tasting for those that are into gourmet mushrooms. You know, it's no morel, as my husband would say, but it still is edible, and we're going to make a great little dish with it today. If you've never gotten these before, they're pretty easy to identify. They generally grow on old logs, but they can be on new trees too. They seem to love elms, and if you can see it, I guess that looks a little bit like a pheasant back. But see all these brown spots? They're scales, like you can actually peel them off. That's one of the best signs right there. And the opposite side, it's very porous. And the other thing is the smell. People say they smell a little bit like watermelon or cucumber. It's kind of a fresh smell. The smell has nothing to do with how they taste, however. So let's wash these up and get started. Now, one like this is the size that's great because most of this is going to be completely edible. Not that it all really isn't edible, but it can be tough. So you can see right here, tough. Here, great. So we're going to cut off the stems. We're not going to throw them away. We're going to do something else with them. Okay? And then I just want some chunks, so I'll take these. Kind of looks like chicken, doesn't it? Now this big one, which I think is a younger one, again, let's do our fork test. Really? Okay. So it's about out here. Yeah, I'm thinking right about here is where, not bad. The rest, pretty tough. So again, now some people actually cut up the whole, what I consider tougher part. They consider it the more meaty part. Everybody's different. See, it's even a little tough here for my knife. And again, all we're going to do is be cutting slices and then chunks. Really does look like a slice of chicken though, doesn't it? And then we're just going to get these in little squares. And I'll be back when I have it all done. Now there are some of the lovely, lovely ramps I have. Aren't they nice? Look at that one. Now I harvest these from an area in the woods next to our house. We are actually the only people that have probably found the ramps there. I try to take 5% or less. We have multiple patches, but we just love ramps. So we're going to use about 3 of these ramps in this recipe. This is going to be a simple recipe. We have our saddleback mushroom all cut up. We have a small onion, diced rather large. We have 3 of the ramp bulbs, sliced really thin. And we have some of the ramp leaves, again, vertically, kind of just torn. And of course, butter, because I think butter goes great with ramps. It just really enhances the flavor. Now what do you do if you don't have ramps? You could use leeks, or you can just use extra onions. Now we've got our butter melting there. I'm going to put in our onions. And our little ramps. And I also put in the mushroom at the same time. A lot of people cook these separate or not as long, but everybody's different, like I said. I don't think there's really any wrong way to cook up a mushroom unless it's a poisonous mushroom. And that would be wrong. So we're going to be back when we get this tender. And you see how it's browning up a little. Getting them pretty high heat. And we're going to add some salt. And just some pepper. I think it's important to kind of keep it simple. Almost ready to add the ramp leaves. Okay, now it's ready. We're going to add the greens. And we're just going to wilt them a bit. I'll be back when these are wilted. Okay, it's now ready to dish up. See how nice and brown pieces are? Let's do the taste test. And here it is, all dished up and pretty. So how is it?
It's good. It's slightly chewy, but not objectionable.
Kind of like chicken?
It's
No, chewy like chicken.
kind of. It's good.
So with the areas that we couldn't use, I've sliced them a bit thinner, and we're going to dehydrate them, and then put them in my coffee grinder, grind them up, and make mushroom powder, because you can use that in gravies, soups, whatever. Well, there's a fast dish you can make with what I call the Consolation Mushroom. It wasn't a morel, but it's pretty good tasting. This is Pepper Potpourri saying, please subscribe, share the knowledge, and thumbs up if you like this video.